A very, very good evening, everybody. This is a very strange occurrence, but it is your Cone Racing League commentator from Tier 2, Hedgehog 11. I've just raced a Tier 3 race. This wasn't planned. I have no idea what's happened in terms of the commentary and the race. It's been a very delayed start tonight, so please do bear with me. This was a last-minute thing. I'm not normally the Tier 4 commentator, as you all know. But good evening, if you're here, please let me know, please say hello to me in the chat. I'll do my absolute best. It's a last minute thing. I'm not very prepared, I'll be honest, not like usual when I've got all my notes with me, but I will do my absolute best to give you the best possible commentary here for Cone Racing League, round number 3 here in Tier 4, and we are at Monza for 27 laps of chaos. I'm sure it'll be a thrilling race, and I cannot wait to get started. Now, of course, it is a sprint format tonight, if you missed that. I have no idea if that was streamed or not. I can only apologise. I don't know where we're up to. I've just finished a Tier 3 race myself, so apologies for the lack of structure, if you like, tonight. But all I know is we're here for 27 laps. The sprint race has been done, and it looks like Aussie RL, Reverend Melvin, Weekami, Scott Gate and Ash were the top 5 in the sprint race. Of course, the top 5 in the sprint race will got points. 5 points for first, 4 for second, etc. Instead of the usual qualifying format, that was a qualifying for tonight. And now we get ready for 27 laps here at Monza. Now I'll try and run through the championship standings as we go along. If you're in the chat, say hello to me, let me know the stream's okay. Again, apologies, it's a little bit last minute, a little bit sort of bit unprepared tonight. It wasn't planned. I am expecting Jay Rules to join me at some point. I don't know where he is. I think Josh may be having some difficulties himself, but nevertheless, let's get on track. Let's give these drivers a commentary they deserve. Here we go then for 27 laps here at Monza for round 3 of your Tier 4 championship season. Who's going to be the champion at the end of this season? He's going to take my crown off me. Well, I had to get it in there, didn't I? I had to get it in there. But if you are in the stream, please put a comment in just to let me know that you can hear me. You can see the stream okay. I'd love to have a bit of interaction with you all. And I would love to also... Good luck, Edge. Oh, thanks, Nathan. Cheers, pal. Yeah, I will do my best, all of you. Like I said, I can't promise brilliant flowing commentary tonight, like always, due to the lack of preparation from myself, but I will do my absolute best, and that is a promise. I will give these drivers the best possible commentary that I can. Good evening to you all on the stream as we get on the grid then, and it is the McLaren of Aussie RL. Oh, I believe it is second time lucky here. I think the streaming wasn't already on the grid once and it got started. I have no idea, but anyway, let's get ready for 27 laps here, round number 3 in Tier 4. Who's going to win the Italian Grand Prix? It's such a short run. Well, it's not a short rundown to turn 1, but certainly not one of the longest rundowns in F1. And we all know how risky that turn 1 and turn 2 can be. We've got 5 laps ahead of the drivers here. There's a very slanty Williams on the grid there. And a drive-through penalty for a few, but it's lights out and away we go. These drive-through pens for 3 of the top 5 by the looks of it. It's a crazy start to the race, but it is led by Aussie RL, I believe. I have no idea what's happened there in terms of the drive-through pens, but you can see 4 drivers already have drive-through pens. One of them is Reverend Melbourne. There's a yellow flag already. It's absolute chaos here at the start of this Tier 4 Grand Prix. Drive-through pens for 4, a 10-second penalty for Ash. It is a mega start to this race. I have no idea what's going on, in truth, but there are your tyres for you. The majority have opted for the softs, apart from Indian Jesus, Foul Fury, Freefall, and the Maverick. Reverend Melvin does lead, but has a drive-through pen. So your race leader, technically speaking, at the moment, is the Williams of Weekami, who I believe finished 3rd in the sprint race. He is currently your race leader, if you don't include Reverend Melvin, who is one of the 4 drivers that have picked up a drive-through penalty, closely followed by that McLaren of Aussie RL. Aussie, another one that's definitely been up there this season in terms of pace. He was a reserve driver, I believe, in Tier 4 last season alongside myself, and was very quick. Looking for a move here at the exit of Ascari on Weekami, and the wheel-to-wheeler, and Aussie there out of nowhere flies past Weekami. What a move by the McLaren driver that was. And all of a sudden, Weekami is going to try and come back at him on the inside there. Not enough room as the exit parabolica but it's Aussie RL that's took the lead, the net lead if you like, not including Melvin, who of course has to serve the drive-through penalty. And Aussie RL with a lovely move there on the Williams and Wee-Kamias, Zenon and Wuban. The Aston Martin versus the Alfa Romeo getting very close together on the run down to turn 1, that very close turn 1 as we enter lap 2 of this race. And for now, the Aston Martin of Wuban stays ahead of the Alfa Romeo of Zenon. What else has happened on track? To be fair to Scott Gay, he's another one that's right in the mix here with Wee-Kami and the Aussie RL. A big gap then down to Shaden's a yellow flag. It looks like at turn 1, and it is. Who was that? Was it Bailiff? It is Bailiff. I believe a race winner already this season, Bailiff. He span out already. A chaotic start to this Grand Prix as Freefall has the better of Greg's Game Centre, and the Maverick as Greg's Game Centre gets very close to the rear end of the Red Bull driver. Back towards the front then. Reverend Melbourne of course leads, but he's one of 3 now, one of 2 even. I think 2 have served them with drive-through penalties. So as it stands, Aussie RL the favourite at the moment without a drive-through penalty. Reverend Melvin. Oh, sorry, Wee-Kami's got Aussie RL. I didn't even realise. When did that happen? I didn't even realise. Apologies for that. I think I missed that. Wee-Kami back ahead of Aussie. Reverend Melvin dropped behind them both. So it's a superb battle at the moment between the Williams of Wee-Kami and the McLaren of Aussie RL. Again, apologies once more for the very unstructured start to this stream. It's not been the best start in terms of commentary. It was a last minute thing, but I'll do my best. There's a pit stop for Melvin to serve these drive-through, but look at Melvin and Kami. The McLaren and the Williams are having a superb battle for the race lead here. On the run down to turn 1, on lap 3. Who's going to break later? Kami's got the inside line at turn 1, and looks like for now, he's got the move, but he comes back. Aussie, there's a bit of contact there between the two of them, and that gives Kami a chance to pull away. But in fairness, it's been a superb start to this race and a superb battle between the Williams of Wee-Kami and the McLaren of Aussie RL. A big gap then down to Scott Gaines, and McLaren looking strong altogether because Shaden's up to 4th and he's putting pressure on the Haas of Scott Gay for that final podium spot. But I believe that Shaden has got a drive for himself, so he's going to drop places. Then he comes Zenon, Wuban, Indian Jesus, the highest medium run at the moment, followed closely by last week's race winner in France, I believe, Farrell Fiore. He's in the Red Bull, so that got a bit of a gap then to the car behind, which is Ghost Angel 1, the reserve tonight. Hello to Jacob in the chat, hello to Danielle in the chat. Then comes Matt Rowney, who completes the top 10 free fall, and the Maverick a little bit further behind on the medium tyre. This pit stops for Greg and for Ash and for Bailiff, but towards the front, Wee-Kami and Aussie RL still having this most incredible fight for P1. The Williams of Wee-Kami and the McLaren of Aussie RL. Look how close they are again as they approach Parabolica, as we approach lap 4 of this Grand Prix. Cone Racing League Tier 4 round 3 at Monza, and has Aussie RL got a move on Wee-Kami on the inside. I think he may have done. What a battle this is. I can't take my eyes off this battle, and Aussie has the move and also has picked the DRS there as well. So advantage McLaren. What a fight between Aussie RL and Wee-Kami. And Kami breaks late into 2-1. There's a bit of contact between the two. It's very aggressive driving. But in fairness to them both, it's a superb battle that you cannot take your eyes off. Zenon has now got past Wuban and now putting a lot of pressure on the Haas of Scott Gay for that final podium position, and Zenon's got a good exit there and looks to have got a better move on the Haas. You've got to fancy it on here. Wuban not too far behind. Will he break late? He will. There's not any contact between Scott Gay and Zenon. You always smash the comms, and thank you, mate. I'd love to see you do comms for your life in F1. I don't think I've got the talent for that, mate, but thank you for your comment. It means a lot. As Zenon and Wuban wheel to wheel. Look at this for a scrap. These brilliant battles here. Wuban not too far behind Avery. It's a 3-horse race for that final podium position. I can't set my eyes on any of this racing at the moment. As Wuban looking for a move on them both. Surely not. Into Ascari. Can he get them both? No, he can't. As Zenon goes off the track. Indian Jesus on the mediums. He fancies a bit of a go here as well, as does last week's race winner, Mr. Farrell Fiore, who's also on the mediums, and mediums will start to kick into life over the next few laps, I believe, as the softs start to deteriorate, should I say. There's a yellow flag. It looks like poor Greg's Game Centre. I love Greg. What a man. And someone comes off at Ascari, and that's Reverend Melvin. It is Reverend Melvin in the wall. There is chaos. No wing on the car of Melvin, and he's had a shocking start to this race. Poor Melvin. But here comes the battle for third, and does it favour Wuban all of a sudden? Into turn 1. Aston Martin. We love the Aston Martin, don't we? Zenon on the inside, though, of Wuban, but I think Wuban's got the job done. A little bit of contact, though, and in fairness, Zenon got the better exit there. Look at that, a bit further back. Indian Jesus. Oh, Farrell Fiore! Where's he going? He's going into a wall, and he's somehow not retired, but last week's race winner has had a nightmare there. Somehow no damage either. I have no idea how he's got away with that. Farrell Fiore. but it certainly cost him a lot of places. What a chaotic start here to round 3 of Season 6 in Tier 4 at Monza, the Italian Grand Prix, and it is definitely an entertaining race so far. Again, apologies for the delays, the issues, etc. Hedge, I hope you've got a drink near you. I've never heard you talk so fast. I've not got a drink, unfortunately. No, I didn't have time to get a drink, but, you know, we roll with it. We roll with it. Anything for Cone. Forza Cone. As we approach lap 6, and all of a sudden, all the RLs have got a 3.2 second gap on the Williams of Wee Cammy. They was really close to the end of them first 3 or 4 laps, but suddenly, looks like Ozzie's gone away from him, and Cammy, you can see they're struggling a little bit there on the exit of the Parabola. Is that Ozzie pitting? No, it's not. I thought it may have been Ozzie pitting, but he's not going to be pitting there. And the gap's starting to open up a little bit. One of the closest gaps at the moment is a yellow flag, and it's Greggy Boy. Where's that in the pits? Oh, Greg, what are you doing to me, man? What are you doing to me, Greggy Boy? Zenon just left. I can try and invite him back. I will try and invite Zenon back in a moment, but knowing whenever I try and invite someone back, it normally kicks me out the stream, so I'm a bit cautious to invite someone back. I will try in a moment though. Mark telling you to get him in comms. I can't invite him to the party, because whenever I try inviting people to the party, it kicks me out of the stream, it ends the stream. It must be an issue on my PlayStation, but I'd love someone with me on stream because I'm struggling here. But, you know, we roll with it. We roll with it as we're on lap 6. Thank you to the 15 people that are in the stream. Forza Cone on this Monday night here for round 3 in Season 6 of Cone in Tier 4 for Monza. Again, apologies for the issues tonight. I know it's not been as free-flowing as what we'd expect. I know there's been a few issues previously with the commentaries and the lobbies, but, you know, that's Cone Masters. These things happen, and what's most important now is that we've got 19 drivers on track here that are battling out for the win in this very close-knit championship. I will try and go through the driver standings with you at some point, but I've had no chance yet. Oh, dear me, Maverick. Has he been drink driving? Oh, where's he going? He's doing donuts on track. Let's get off Maverick very quickly and move on to Scott Gay. Oh, poor Maverick. He's had a shocker there, bless him. And Scott Gay currently finds himself in a very large Ferrari sandwich. A Ferrari sandwich that it's very big. It's a baguette. We're not in France, we're in Italy, but it's a baguette. Indian juice right in front of him. Matt Rowney, not too far behind it. Matt Rowney, what a boy he is. What a boy. It still seems weird seeing Matt Rowney in a Ferrari and not in an Aston Martin. But there you have it. Where have my times gone? The games are helping me out here, guys. I've got no times on my screen. It's a shambles. Is there a commentator with more passion than edge? I'm sure you can find one, mate. Stop it. Stop being nice. No, I appreciate it. Thank you. Don't ask me. Oh, Ruben! Oh, Jesus. It's an honour to be here, back in Tier 4, the tier that I love, commentating these boys. It is an honour. So thank you. Thank you for having me. And Forza Cone as we approach lap 7, and I don't know what the gap is between Ozzy and Cam. It's a big one, but the game doesn't want to tell me at the moment. The game's making my commentary even more difficult than it needs to be. So thank you, game. Thank you, Cone Masters. There's quite a good battle here. Indy Jesus is flying, but let's look at the changes for you. He's up 6 at the moment. Is a soft medium or medium soft usually this track? You can get away with that for sure, especially obviously in dry conditions. Hoping for a safety car so Hedge can get a drink. I'm hoping for one as well, man. Don't normally ask for them in a race, you know. You want the best for everybody, but I'm not gonna lie, I could kill for a pint. A pint of water, that is, you know. We're PG in this chat. Here comes Indian Jesus. He's flying past Wuban into turn 1 and the Ferrari in Italy. The fans will love that, won't they? Seeing the Ferrari in the podium place, they will love that. And my times are back, and there you go. It's now a 7-second gap between the top 2. Now, either Cammy's had a shocker, or Ozzy RL has got a rocket up the back of his car, shall we say. Because he's flying. 7 seconds separating Ozzy from Cammy after that very close-knit battle for the first few laps of this Tier 4 Grand Prix. We are here for round 3 in Monza of Season 6. I will try at some point to go through the standings, the race results from the previous 2 races, etc. I've not had a chance yet, so apologies for that. It's a battle here for 14th as Bailiff and Spiderov getting very close together. As Bailiff just made a nice little move there on Spiderov. He has to be fair, it's a lovely move from Bailiff, and he gets himself up to P14. Matt Rowney, I think, has just been overtaken by CRL_Zenon, Drone, whatever you want to call him. He's just got past Matt Rowney. And I know there's a bit of love here for Matt Rowney. He's misses in the chat. Good evening, Mrs. Matt. Good evening, Mrs. Rowney. Miss Rowney, I don't know if you're married, I'm digging a bit of an hole there. Good evening to Olivia, Matt's girlfriend, shall we say. Supporting the Ferrari and supporting Matt in the stream. It's been a bonkers first 9 laps, slay up for free. I'm exhausted, but I tell you what, Forza Cone, Forza Edge, Forza Tier 4, thank you to the 17 of you that are in the stream for this Tier 4 race. Hedge wasn't... Oh, Ruben, where are you going? Oh, no, he's gone off where Verstappen and Hamilton crashed at turn 2. And that's going to give Scott K, he's looking at that like a pack of wolves on a deer. And the deer's fighting back, and the deer's just knocked the wolf off the track. There's Matt Rowney. Here he is. Go on, Matt, lad. Go on, Matt. There's 4 of them. Scott Gay, Wuban Zen on Matt Rowney. I am absolutely shattered. I need to calm down. There's Wuban. No, Wuban. Oh, no, Wuban. Oh, Wuban. Speechless. Absolutely speechless. Gutted for Wuban. No DNF yet, apart from my boy Greg, who's pulled into the pits and DNF. But it's an 8-second gap. I've just jinxed it. Has there been a DNF? There hasn't, but it's Ghost Angel 1. What a boy. My boy, Ghost Angel. I know you all love a fact on the stream. Quick fact for you all. Ghost Angel 1 was my first ever teammate in Cone Racing League. Tier 4, 2 seasons ago. Me and Ghost in the Renault. Dream team. Big up Ghost Angel 1. Love to see him. Oh no, Wuban, where are you going? Where are you going? Where are you going? Oh, Wooby. Wuban. Anyone want to waste some puns? We try and do a couple of puns. I'll think of a couple as we continue this race. 8 seconds now from the gap between Aussie RL and Wee Cammy. Now, that's a big gap. That is a big gap. The Maverick looks to have had internet there. Go on, Cammy, says Holly in the chat. Ooh, who's Holly? Good evening, Holly. Big fan of Cammy, though, isn't she? Go on, Cammy, lad. Love that. Love that. I love seeing fans of people in the chat. You know, go on, Cammy. Go on, Matt. Go on, Greg. I love it. Love it. Love the passion. 17 people in the stream. 17 people spending their Monday nights listening to me ramble on rubbish. I love that. I love that. I love it. 17 people listening to me ramble crap. Rubbish. I didn't swear. Wuban speeding in the pit lane. It's been a nightmare lap for Wuban in the Aston Martin. Oh, I'm gutted for him. He had such a good start to the race as well, but the soft runners are due a pit stop very, very soon. It's been a chaotic 10 laps, slay out for free. It's flown by. I'm not shut up. As the yellow flag is Maverick is on track, it is! Please be a safety car. I can have a break! Yes! I can have a break! Oh, thank God. Oh, I mean, listen, Maverick, if you're watching, mate, I'm sorry. I'm gutted for you, I really am. But I can have a break for a second. It's been 10 laps of education. Education. Do you like it? Education. Do you get it? Education. I'm going to go for a quick... If you can forgive me, I'm going to get a bottle of water. I'll be 30 seconds, you can count them. He's back. I don't think it was even 30 seconds, I think that was record time. Let's let everyone pit. Let's have a quick breather. A quick breather after a mental 10 laps. Jables hasn't joined me, he's ditched me. I don't know where he's gone, probably gone out and he's drinking. I don't know where he's gone. But, I was doing a bit of education on Italy. We all have a bit of Monza, don't we? Do you know Monza's one of only 2 circuits? So have been ever present on the F1 calendar since 1950 alongside Britain? You do now. You know what that is? Education. That's what it is. We're not just here for fun, guys. We've got to teach people as well, you know. Someone might have a geography exam tomorrow, an F1 exam, you know what I mean? And that could pass in the exam. We don't just do this for fun. We do this to teach people. Plenty of facts. We love a facts on stream, but let's have a breather a moment. Lap 11, let everyone pit. A lot of hards coming out, which is interesting. Of course, it is too early to do a medium soft, so them hards are going to be used. Let everyone pit. Hello, Hedge, what are you doing here? Riordan's in the chat, and Riordan's just won the Tier 3 race, so big up Riordan. Tier 3 winner tonight, ladies and gents, around Monza. My guy. Don't ask me what went for me around Monza, do not ask. I thought to put my setup on, and I DNF'd. But you know what, win or lose, Forza Cone. That's what I say, Nathan said quiz. We'll do a quick quiz question if you want. And look in your eyes, Hedge. Oh, it's fine, mate. It happens, Forza Cone. It happens. 21 people in the stream. Love that. I ain't even got 21 mates, and there's 21 people here watching. I love that. Thank you. But we're not here to watch me. We're here to watch 17 now. Fabulous drivers. 17 drivers that are looking to start in Tier 4, win Tier 4, and go all the way to the top in Tier 1. We've seen some banging people in Tier 4 over the years. Hedgehog 11. Now, I'm joking. I'm joking aside, we have. You've got to start somewhere, you know. You've got to start at the bottom and work your way up. I started at the bottom and I'm still trying to work my way up, and I'm kind of stuck at the moment. But, you know, we all have our moments. You are the best on comms. Stop it! Honestly, you're making me blush. You're making me blush. But no, joking aside, thank you. But anyway, I shouldn't even be here tonight. Jay Hulls has he's done one, hasn't he? He's left me. He's left me with all my commentating for Jay Hulls in this tier, so apologies, I have no idea. But anyway, let's let the drivers have a moment. Let's let myself have a moment. We're for Monza. The current Tier 4 standings after 2 rounds are as follows. Give me a second while I get them up. So Farrell Fury is currently your driver's leader. He's currently down in 10th at the moment, Farrell. Not having a good night. We seem to have a bit of a spinneroo, didn't we, earlier on? But he's currently on 74 points. A bit of a gap then down to Matt Rowney, the GOAT, in second on 56 points. Bailiff currently in third on 40 points. Reverend Melvin, Cammy, Shaden, Maverick, Ash, Ozzy and Zenon complete the top 10. Then you've got my boy Freefall down in P11 and so on and so forth. As for the constructor standings, well, do I have to cover the constructor standings? I sooner not as a Mercedes driver, to be honest. But you know what? Let's do it anyway. Obviously, this is not including, obviously, tonight's races. Before, obviously, you know, the Tier 3 race, for example, just then. Doesn't you get what I'm saying? It's from last week. AlphaTauri top, 2 points clear of Red Bull. Tell you what, not much in that, is there? Not much in that at all. Alpine are third, Aston Martin, Haas, Williams, McLaren, Ferrari, Alfa Romeo. And do you know who's last? Mercedes. But I'm proud. I am proud to say Mercedes are last, because you know what? We're going to come back stronger. I guarantee in 13 rounds' time we'll still be 10th. But do you know what? Even if we are, we're doing it for the vibes. We're a team. We're a team. Team Mercedes. Team Merc. There you go. Anyone for a quick fact? Or should we do a quiz question? Quick quiz question. Who won the Italian Grand Prix in 2020? There you go. Education for you. So you can answer it first. You should have, to be fair, you should know that. As F1 fans, there's 27 of you in the stream. You should know this. I'll give you a minute. It's so good to drink some water, my god. As we approach lap 13, we were on lap 13, trying to say, it's still under the safety car. Baguette. Wow. It was in fact Pierre Gasly. That meant... Do you know what? Very controversial opinion, but that's my favourite ever F1 race, that. I know it's a bit very controversial. There's a few dodgy comments here that I can't read out. Yeah, honestly, seriously, my favourite ever F1 race. I don't know what it is about that race, but it was just magnifique. Ed, can you speak Italian? No. Grazie tutti! Spaghetti Mafia, that's all you're going to get from me in terms of Italian. No, I'm sorry, nah. We are on lap 13 of this mental Tier 4 race. Round 3! If you're joining later, first of all, where have you been? Where have you been for 13 laps? It's a shambles. You have a come here at the start or you go home. You know? I'm pretty sure the last 3 race winners in Monza, Leclerc, Gasly and Ricciardo. So, it's a unique race in itself. 27 of you now in the stream, as Bert Maylander is currently your race leader. Ahead of Ozzy Ariel, had that massive lead, didn't he, to Calmy. See, everyone stops at least once. Now, Ozzy Ariel, I'd say, is the favourite here. On the mediums, but look at the top 3. Medium, hards and softs. Which is very interesting. So we're only just halfway through. And, it's been a mental race, hasn't it? Absolutely mental. As on board Ozzy RL to get us going. I was going to try and get some Google Translate on there and do a bit of Italian, but we'll save that for later. Here we go then, on board then with the McLaren of Ozzy RL as we approach lap 14 of this Tier 4 Grand Prix here in Monza, the round 3 of Season 6. Your current championship leader, Farrell Fury, and a bit of a look at the penalties, by the way. Unreal! But here we go, Ozzy's gone! Around Parabolica! He's off! He's took off! He's like lightning! He's gone! See you later! Cammy in second, but on the hards, Indian Jesus! On the softs, the top 3, all on different compounds. Can Zenon make a move on Scott Day? He's having a bit of a weave there, isn't he? Bit of a Nicky Weaver. for you football fans. At turn 1 we go, and Indian Jesus has made contact with Cammy. What happened there? I have absolutely no idea, but Aussie RL, as he was earlier, is flying again. He's already got a 2-second gap to the car behind. Zenon's got past Scott Gay, and the Indian Jesus on the softs, and Zenon on the mediums. Matt Rowney in the mix as well. Another one that's put on their mediums. You can see, is it five of the top 7 going for the medium compound tyre. Indian Jesus on the soft, and of course, as we mentioned already, Cammy has been in the mix all race, to be fair. On the hards, will Cammy get smalled up on the hards? Well, that's my concern. Which, in fairness, Indian Jesus should fly past him here. Oh, there's a Ferrari lawnmower there. Very nearly cutting the lawn. But he looks like he's got past Cammy into a scary little bit of contact there, and Cammy's on the gravel. No, dear me. And Zenon gets past him. I fear for Cammy here on them hards. I think he could get swallowed up. And he also got a battery issue there as well. I think he might have. Has he broke his battery? I know that can happen if you deploy it on the formation lap, potentially. As we exit the parabolica and on to lap 15 of the race, and here comes Scott Gay for Cammy, and Cammy, unfortunately, looks like he could get swallowed up on the hards. I hope he doesn't, but it's looking like the case at the moment, and yeah, I fancy Scott Gay here in the inside to turn 1, and I think Cammy for Noel. Oh, a little bit of contact there between the two, as Matt Rowney and Cammy literally is getting swallowed up. You know what it looks like? You know when you watch David Attenborough and you watch like them wolves just rip into like a deer? I have no idea what I'm saying, but Cammy's going to come back at him there. The deer's fighting back! The deer's it's a very aggressive deer, and he's fighting back! And do you know what? I love to see it when the deer fights back and gives it to the wolves. It don't last very long. You know, loses his legs or something. But I hope Cammy doesn't lose his legs, by the way. I'm digging a bit of an hole here, aren't I? But Matt Rowney's got a bit wide there, and that could invite our current championship leader, Mr. Farrell Fury. Had a bit of a wobble before. Well, more than a wobble, it was in the wall. An autographs for the wall, wasn't he? Look at Pio, there's 3 of them! Look at these 3 into a sky! Oh, it's contact there, and it's 3-4 off the track. And imagine Scott now. I can't actually do a Scottish voice. Right, I'm trying to do Scott's accent then, but it'll involve a lot of swearing and probably iron brew Scott's voice right now. But look at Bailiff here. Look at Bailiff, a race winner this season. I do believe he won Australia in the first race. I may be wrong with that, but I'm pretty sure he did win the first race of the season, did Bailiff. And Matt Rowney and Cammy, and again Cammy the deer, he's just losing it the deer, and he's lost his limbs, lost his legs. The top 3 though in a good battle. Aussie not exactly pulling away from Indian Jesus and Zenon. There's 2.3 gaps separating Aussie to Indian Jesus. On them soft won't go to the end, I'll tell you that now. But he can definitely hammer them for a little bit. Zenon not in a bad spot either, with no penalties to his name. And Cammy just dropping and dropping and dropping it. Next up behind him is the current championship leader, Farrell Fury. He's got a bit of fury. Tyson Fury. Get it? Because he's aggressive now. No, right, no worries. Farrell Fury on the softs. 27 people in the stream. Big up every single one of you. Forza Cone for this Tier 4 Grand Prix. Round 3 of the season in Season 6 at Monza. And can Cammy fight Farrell Fury? I don't think he stands a chance. I think the deer's been torn to shreds by the wolves. And Farrell Fury also got the ring, but the deer's fighting back again. The deer's not giving up, and I love that from Cammy. A little bit of contact there between them, but you don't want to be you don't really have much contact there, do you? In a Ascari. But Cammy, to be fair, doing okay. But look at Pio, look at Bailey towards the front. 1.8 separating Aussie on the mediums, and Jesus on them soft. And Fox will start to die off over the next 2 laps. He's certainly doing a good enough job at the moment to pull away from Zenon and keep that P2. The gaps are increasing. And look at this! Look at this! Look at this! It's 4, it's 3 wide! Oh my giddy aunt! Well, it's 5 of them! Bloody hell! Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness me! Turn 1, P.O. Farrell, 3-4, Bailey, and Cammy! Into turn 1, Matt Rowney's there as well, Shading's involved! My goodness me! There's about 12 of them! There's more tyres than Quick Fit! It's ridiculous! What is going on? But for now, Matt Rowney leads the battle! The battle of the... I don't know what they are. The battle of the Tier 4 contenders, I guess. Oh my God! Oh no! No! Oh no! Oh! 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 No! Oh! Oh! Let me compose myself. Safety car! I can have a drink of water. Oh, Bailiff, I feel for him. I'm so sorry for shouting, guys. If headphone users, I apologise. My girlfriend's in the chat. Good evening. Good evening, my girlfriend, Amelia. I don't like... yeah. Hello, everybody. 17 laps in. This is craziness. Absolute craziness. Bailiff is out the race. A second safety car. You know what that means, ladies and gents? Time for some more education. I like a little tune after that, don't I? Like, you know, like a little... You know, like a little... yeah. Well, as he's staying out. Now, Soft's can go to the end here. Indy Jesus is pitting. Right. Let's have a breather a minute. My goodness me. Whoo! Whoo! Lap 18 of this Tier 4 race, round 3 of 15 at Monza, the Italian Grand Prix. Nathan says this could be the race of the season. I can't disagree. It is chaotic! And there's still a long way to go. My girlfriend says take a breather, you can make yourself ill. She's not wrong, is she? But you know what? If I do get myself ill, what a way to do it, eh? What a way to do it. Oi! No swearing in the cone chat. We're not having any of that behaviour. Now, Bailiff's obviously Bailiff's not very happy there, and I don't blame him. Gutted for Bailiff there, to be honest. And he's one of the contenders, Bailiff, of course. He did win the first race of the season in Australia. He's currently third in the championship. It's a big impact there. And do you know what I like to see as a commentator? All them fresh softs. Especially when you've got the top 6 all on old mediums. This could get very, very tasty. Very tasty. But you know what, ladies and gents? Bert Maylander is currently your race leader. Let's do some education. Hey. Give me a second. He wants a fact. He wants a Monza fact. Who wants a fact? Give it to me. Who wants a fact? Yeah, you know what? You get it. Even if you don't want a fact, you're having one. It's tough, really. So, both Michael Schumacher and Lewis Hamilton share the record for the most wins at Monza with 5 apiece. Well, tell you what, it's a fact, innit? Someone say another fact. Someone say they want some education on a Monday night. Well, no problem, because here at Colm Racing League, we don't just entertain, we educate, and it's a good opportunity here. So with the 25 people in the stream, to undergo some education. So, Lewis Hamilton in 2020 at the Italian Grand Prix set the fastest ever lap in a Formula 1 car to date, with an average speed on his pole lap of 264 kilometres per hour. Shit, that is fast, isn't it? My goodness gracious me. That is quick. You know, you'll equal that record. Love that, mate. Love that. One more fact for a bit of education. Again, we all know, as I've mentioned already, here at Colm Racing League, we don't just entertain, we educate. Absolutely love your knowledge, well. What can I say? Here's a good one. Between 2023 then, that's not even been here yet. Between 2003 and 2019, there were only 2 occasions on which the pole sitter fails to finish in the top 2 at the Italian Grand Prix. And there you go, that is your education for this evening on a Monday night. It's currently 9:40 PM, and we are here on lap 19 of this Tier 4 race in Season 6. It is round 3 at the first of 2 Italian Grand Prix seasons. Yeah, you've heard that right, because later on this season, we are heading to Imola. You know, not in Italy once, we're in Italy twice. So Ferrari, don't you worry. I mean, Ferrari at the moment doing alright. Matt Rowley in 4th, Indy Jesus in 9th. But Ferrari, don't you worry your little pretty little self, because if it doesn't happen tonight, you've got Imola. You know, twice this season, as Bert Maylander says, do you know what? I'm going to come into the pits here. He obviously doesn't like education, does he? I mean, I've seen slow restart, Fozzie, but you're about 5 corners away from lap 20 here, pal. But you do you, buddy. You do you. 26 people on the stream, thank you so much for your love and support as we approach lap 20. It's going to be a sprint finish here as the fresh soft runners fight out against the old medium runners. This could get very, very tasty indeed as we approach lap 20 for this round 3 Grand Prix. It's the first of 2 Italian Grand Prix this season. We are at Monza. There's a lot of penalties at the moment, which is not good. Not good at all. Aussie, mate, this is it is slow. He's gone now, though, around Parabolica, should I say. See you later. Then comes Zenon. Then comes Scott Gay. Then comes Matt Ramney. A big gap. Then down to Pio's. Not had the quickest start of his career. Then comes Shaden, Melvin, look at his big gaps, Indian Jesus. Well, I tell you something, former Tier 1 race winner Indian Jesus, he looks to get a bit lucky, getting past Lucky. I tell you what, it's a lucky move from Indian Jesus, he gets past Lucky. Then comes Farrell Fury, our championship leader, but Wee Cammy on the charge. Wee Cammy, the day's fighting back all of a sudden, and there's contact. Matt Rowney, no! Matt Rowney is around. Sorry, Matt. Oh no, I don't know what happened there at turn 2, but Matt Rowney's off the car, and the Ferrari fans, the Italian fans will not be happy. Who's that? That's Wee Cammy flying on the inside of Lucky. There's contact between the Mercedes and the Williams. And that could invite a free move for Ash. It does invite a free move for Ash. Invite two free moves for Ash, but towards front Aussie has a penalty. Ash does, look at that. You've got to fancy Scott Gay here. Genuinely. The only driver in the top 10 that's not got a penalty. He could be in a great position at the moment. Then comes Zenon, Scott Gay, Shaden, Pio, Melvin, Indian Jesus, Farrell Fury, through Ascari, Ash, JW, Lucky. And outside the top 10, you've got the likes of Wuban, Cammy, Spider-Rob. But in fairness, again here, out of the top 10, Wuban, Cammy, Spider-Rob, Freefall, all on fresh softs with no penalties. And you look at the top 10 that have all got penalties. Oh, look at it, through Parabolica. Look at Indian Jesus. He's got past Pio. He's going to try and get past Reverend Melvin as well. He's on fire, the Ferrari. Driver number 69. I'm sorry, hang on a minute. I'm pretty sure that's my driver number. Do I not copy it? Not bang out of order, that. Anyway, into turn 1, Reverend Melvin versus Indian Jesus. A little bit of contact there between the AlphaTauri. AlphaTauri are right in the mix for the Constructors' title at the moment, and Reverend Melvin will want to get every point possible to give him that opportunity of giving AlphaTauri that Constructors' title. Lap 21, it's a sprint finish now. 6 or so laps to go. 2 safety cars, 3 DNFs here in Monza for the Round 3 Grand Prix of Tier 4 in Season 6. Thank you so much for your support on stream, as always. It really does not go unnoticed. Hashtag Forza Cone in the chat, as Indian Jesus getting very excited there, isn't he? It's Jesus versus the Reverend. It's a P5. I thought I'd say that in my life, but there you go. That's what Cone Racing League does. The unexpected in Cone Racing League. Can Ferrari get the W in their home Grand Prix? Shaden not too far behind Scott Gay, but has got a penalty. And again, I think Scott Gay could be the favourite at the moment here. No penalties. As Freefall breaks into the top 10, he could break into the top 9. He's in an Aston Martin sandwich here. Look at Scott, go! Go, Scotty, go. Da-na-na-na. Go, Scotty, go. It's got not one but 2 Aston Martins. It looks like a police chase, doesn't it? Right, it does. And he could be in trouble here. Mr. Scotty. Scotty! We've got Wuban and Pio for close company. Pio breaking very, very early at turn 1 there, nearly having a Williams up his rear wing, shall we say. But he's alright. The gaps are quite small. And Zenon, what's Zenon's penalty? 5 seconds, he's 4 seconds clear of... Sorry, Aussie's got 5 seconds, he's 4 seconds clear of Zenon. Again, Scott Gay, if he can keep in the DRS of Zenon, he'll give himself every chance of at least a P2, but maybe a race win. Shaden looking good from McLaren. A yellow flag there. Oh, it's Aussie, it's the race leader! It's Aussie! Oh my god, I missed it, he's got no wing! Oh no! Oh no, no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, genuinely, no. I missed it. No wing, and he was the fate, and Scott Gay now will be laughing. He's got to lead the race with no penalties against Zenon. But what has happened to Aussie? Oh, it's not a great exit from Shaden now. Nearly went into the back of Drone, but oh, I feel for Aussie, man. Feel for him. Look at the battle here though. Zenon's under big pressure from Shaden and from Indian Jesus. Farrell Fury not a million miles behind the rest of them. It could be Scott Gay's night at the moment, but I'll tell you something. He's 4 laps away. It's Farrell and Indian Jesus get a bit of a battle. Look at that. The new Red Bull lawnmower. Oh no! Where's he going? Farrell Fury. There's a yellow flag again. That could have been for Farrell, but he may have been at the back as well. It could have involved Matt Rowney there, I'm not too sure. As Reverend Melvin got past Indian Jesus, he's going to come back at him though. I'll tell you, that's a good move. What a move that is. From Indian Jesus. Quality. Lap 23, we're closing in now. on the end of the Grand Prix. And as it stands, it's going to be Haas's night. How often do you say that's a yellow flag? I think it could be Ghost. No, it's not. It's F1 lucky. It could be Haas's night. Again, things can change, but as it stands, looking like it could be Haas's night as Ash makes a move on Reverend Melvin, the Williams versus the Alpha Tauri. And Ash gets the job done, but a lot of penalties here, and if you're Wuban in 8th, and you've got 5 seconds, 10, 8, 5s in front of you, it could genuinely be a P2 here for Wuban from 8th. Kami, genuinely, if he can get his foot down, could stand up on the podium here, due to penalties. Matt Rowney, he's down in 11th, had a spin, but with no penalties, right in the mix, and Indian Jesus and Shaden's having a great battle here for that final net podium place. Then not a million miles behind Scott Gay, but again, we're having no penalties. It's going to suit Scott Gay down to the ground. There's your tyres for you. You can see Scott Gay hands in on both on 12 lap old hards. 12 lap old medium, should I say. Oh! Hey, up, whoa, hey, whoa, what happened then? Oh my goodness me. Jesus! Jeez Louise! My goodness me. Cut law after the race, boys, not during the race. Alarm woman said you can use that, don't use the F1 car. Oh! My goodness gracious me. Oh, hey, yo, hey, hey, what is going on? This is mental stuff. And Zellon's down to 4th all of a sudden. McLaren bottle, says Obsy. Obviously loves getting involved, and he loves it. He loves the McLaren Obsy secretly, I know he does. Speaking of McLaren, I'm not like Shaden's having a bit of a nightmare, and he could be under pressure from... Oh, no! Melvin! No! Melvin, no! Melvin, no! No, Melvin. That's trying to be Italian, that's awful. But Melvin, no! Oh, hey, Ash. Bloody hell, Ash. You know what Ash's favourite food is, guys? Potato Ash. Sorry, I'm going to stop. Hey, look at this! For P2, Ash is flying past Indian Jesus. It still suits Scott Gay though with no penalties. He's 3 laps away here, Scott Gay. Potentially his first race win. Oh, what the hell's going on behind at turn 2? Jeez Louise! There's carnage, cars everywhere. Absolute carnage at turn 2. 2 laps to go. 3 if you include this lap, and Scott Gay is on course for a big W here. Where is Scott Gay in the championship for the first 2 rounds? Have a look, he's currently down in 13th. Let's do the world a good, wouldn't it? Being up from 13th up to, well, I don't know where he'd go, but he'd shoot up a lot with them 40 points. I'm not sure what happened with regards to sprint races. Indian Genius says, thank you, Zenon. Grazie tutti, Zenon. It's a yellow flag again. Oh, pew! No! Pew! 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 What am I doing? My head's gone. Oh my god. My goodness me. What a dramatic Grand Prix, shall we say, here in Tier 4. As Farrell Fury, the current championship leader, looking for a move on the mediums of Matt Rowney. Matt Rowney could still jump a few people in though, with one of the few drivers not to have a penalty in that top 10. So, him, Kami, maybe even Wuban. Where are these two going? Sign autographs later, lads, do you know what I mean? Do it after the race. Well, it looks like Farrell's got past Matt Rowney. But so let's stay on board with Scott Gay for now, because he's 2 laps away from his, I believe, his first ever win in Cone Racing League. Thank you for the 23 people that are in the stream. Big up Cone Racing League, Forza Cone. Thank you for your support, as always. It means a lot. It's a yellow flag, it's Melvin and Escari. Now, I think it's too late for a safety car, but you can say, oh, Jesus! Middle of the circuit there. What's going on? But he unfortunately becomes our 4th DNF of the night. Melvin's had a Melv spin there, hasn't he? Oh dear. Yeah, seriously though, Kami, Matt Rowney, Spider Rob could be in a great position still here. Kami looking for a move on Shaden TV, who's got 5 seconds of penalties on McLaren driver. They're very close together. How they've not made contact there, I do not know. As they approach Ascari on lap 26, and Kami looks to have got the move done for now. Wasn't the cleanest from both of them, but as it done, Ash all of a sudden has closed the gap on Scott massively, but has 10 seconds of penalties. Now, of course, look, steering can and I'm sure will change a lot of these positions, but for now anyway, Scott Gay's going to win this race bar any mistakes on the final lap, although Ash will take lead of the Grand Prix as we enter lap 27 of 27 for this Tier 4 Round 3 Grand Prix, Round 3 of 15 here at Monza. It's been a bit chaotic. Again, I wasn't even planned to be on commentary tonight, so apologies if it's been a little bit sort of crazy. It was a last minute thing. Oh! That's not so furious there from Farrell Fury. And our championship leaders just threw away a few positions there. But let's stay on board then with Scott Gay at the front. But thank you so much to the 20 plus of you that have been in the stream. It does mean a lot to myself and the league. Big up Cone, Forza Cone, and big up these drivers that have had a crazy night. But without them there'd be no racing, so big up the drivers for making this happen. 27 of 27 here for this Round 3 Grand Prix, Season 6, should I say, sorry. Tier 4, as the championship battle really heats up. Scott Gay going to put himself right in the mix for this. He's going to get overtaken by Indian Jesus, I believe. Or is he? Yeah, very close between the two. Scott Gay doesn't want to make a mistake. Let him go past, Scott. Just let him go past. Don't throw away a silly position. Don't risk it. You know, I think he's just don't throw away a win, because it's his win at the moment. Of course, shooting could change it, but for now anyway, Scott Gay is your Monza race winner, followed by Cammy. Well played, Cammy. What's it about the deer? The deer that's getting beat up by the Wolves, and what a night for Williams, by the way. A double podium, and for Ferrari that have pulled a P4 and a P5 out of the bag. I tell you what. Grazie tutti! Grazie tutti! Fair play. Fair play. That absolutely flown by. Thank you for your team at Hedge. Loved every minute, mate. My pleasure. I'm glad you all enjoyed it. But no, thank you to the guys on track. Without them, there'd be no race, would there? So, big up. Big up the Tier 4 boys, making all the noise everywhere they go. She gotta complimenti Scott. She gotta complimenti Scott. What a race, congrats Scott, that means. Who says I can't speak Italian, eh? But congratulations to the Haas of I, Scott Gay. And big up Williams, by the way, not one but two podium sitters there, so big up the Williams boys, making all the noise everywhere they go. But 3 British drivers on the podium in Italy. Well, unlucky Spaghetti Mafia, that's for the Euros, that revenge. Revenge! It's coming home. But, joking aside, an absolute pleasure to be... This is my first ever commentary in Tier 4, which is mental. Of course, I've been a driver in Tier 4 for 2 seasons, maybe won a championship, don't want to brag, you know. No, I'm joking, but there is your... and there's your top 10. Of course, listen, there'll be penalty submissions, I have no doubt, it could change things, but... for now anyway, my driver today, Scott Gay, no penalties, which I think was key, from 4th on the grid, and he won the race, so big up Scott Gay. Big up Williams and big up Ferrari as well for a good result. Craig Spider-Rob, 16th, 5th, good result there as well, some great finishes. And a mental race, but again, it was last minute, it wasn't planned, but to make my Tier 4 debut on commentary was a pleasure, an absolute pleasure. We'll try and get a couple of these boys in for an interview, but thank you for having me, and whether it is the last time this season on comms in Tier 4, I've loved every moment of it. It's been a pleasure to make my Tier 4 commentary debut in Cone Racing League. So, thank you for having me, and I hope I give you good entertainment. But, of course, the real winners are the drivers. Without these boys, there'd be no race, there'd be no league. So, congratulations to the drivers, and congratulations to Scott Gay, Cammy, and Ash JW, your current podium sitters, of course. As I mentioned, things can change in stewarding, of course. But for now, anyway, they're your net podium sitters. I'm going to try and get them in the party. I'm going to take a break in a moment. I feel like I've burnt a lot of calories there, I'll tell you that for free. I'm going to try and get them into the voice channel. I don't want to risk inviting them to the party, just in case. Sometimes when I try and get them into the party, it doesn't actually let me invite them and it ends the stream. So I'm going to try and get the boys in very quickly. Via the voice channel. It may sound a bit weird on the stream, but I just don't want to risk sort of ending the stream, especially for these boys who want to get the a deserved interview. So give me a moment while I get them in. I'll try and get them in anyway. I'll do my very best anyway. Just gonna copy the link, invite the boys in. Give me a second, and I'll be right with you. I've just invited the 3 podium sitters into the voice channel. I'm going to try and hopefully get them in and get them in for a quick chat, shall we say. Fingers crossed we can get them in. We're just waiting now. They all have invited. They've all been notified. Fingers crossed they can get in. But whilst we wait, thank you again to all of you for we had about 30 of you at one point. It's brilliant support for the league. So big up Colne Racing League, big up Tier 4, and hopefully we can get at least a couple of these in for a. I'm just going to try and get them in. Just talking to Scott now. Bear with me a second. Seems to be Can anyone, if any admins are still listening, can they try and invite the 3 podium sitters into the voice channel with me? Because we're having a bit of a difficulty doing it here, unfortunately. I don't want them to miss out on an interview. It seems a bit unfair. Someone can try and get them in, or help me out at least. That'd be it'd be very much appreciated. I'm struggling to get them in here. Failing that, we might have to try and invite them to the party, but the risk of doing that is that the stream will end. I'm going to try and invite them to the party, and we can, fingers crossed, touch wood, we don't have any issues, but I hope it doesn't end. Come on, game, don't shaft me. Let's try and add them into the party. Apologies for this, everybody. Apologies for this, everybody. We are trying to get the coin. I don't want to miss out on an interview. It seems very unfair. Just trying to get it sorted. Right, we're just waiting for them. I've invited them to the party now, so we're gonna try and get them in for a quick chat. All being well. Again, apologies for the delay. I just don't think it's very fair that these boys miss out on an interview. It seems very unfair that they miss out on an interview. Bear with me 1 second. I'm just inviting them. It's a mess, isn't it? Right, we've invited all 3 podium sitters to the party. So hopefully we get some form of response and get them in. Hey, where's one of them? We do have somebody here, finally. Cammy. Hi, mate. Can you check? Oh, hello, everyone. You're all here. Are we all here? Apologies, apologies, guys, for the hiccup in terms of inviting you. It was a bit of a mess. Now, Ash, if you're listening to the stream, mate, I can't add you to the party because of your settings. So I'm a little bit stuck there in terms of how I get you in. So I can only apologise for that. But the other 2, I think we've got you both here. Scott, Cammy, are you both with us?
Yep.
Can you both check your audio is being shared in the party? I don't want you doing an interview if they can't hear you. I've done it in the past myself, where I've spoke for the full interview and no one's heard me.
If someone on the stream would just...
If someone can check, you both to say hello, just, you know, give us a hello.
Hello.
Right, hopefully that's fixed it.
Can we... I don't want to start talking to you both if we can't hear you, because obviously it's a waste of time, so...
Oh, Danielle said that she can hear us.
Right, I think we're okay.
Perfect.
Right, first of all, we've got to start with Mr. Wee Cammy, I think. Scott, mate, I'm gonna make you wait just for a minute.
Yeah, no worries.
But Cammy, we was in a party obviously before you started that race.
Yeah.
My race didn't go to plan. Yours was doing all right in the sprint race. Was it a P2 in the sprint race, I believe?
I went from P9 to P3 at turn 1, then ended up in P2 after overtaking Scott.
Okay.
I believe.
Okay.
And then ended up P1 for a minute, and then Ozzy just appeared out of nowhere and absolutely smoked me. And then me and Melvin had an absolutely proper intense battle for literally the whole race. Turn 1, I missed my braking point, and instead of trying to come back on track, I basically just let Melvin through, but I got a pen for it. So, you know, backfired, just letting Melvin through. But end of the day, good sportsmanship, I suppose. But there was no challenge after that. But in the race, managed to get up ahead of Melvin, and then everything was going to plan, and then I was like, safety car comes out, right, box. So I set medium tyres, so I thought. I went to box, and then as I was braking, I saw the little sign and it said 80, and I was thinking miles an hour, so I sped up thinking, oh crap, I'm losing time, and then I realised it was kilometres an hour and lost a 5-second pen. And then also got put on the hards, and I thought that was it, done and dusted, but somehow...
Well, if you I'm sure you were watching the stream back, and when you watch it back, you'll notice a reference that I made. I called you a deer getting attacked by wolves because you was on the hards, and it was like there was soft runners just surrounding you and overtaking you.
I was going down the straight. I got overtaken by 2 people. I could see 3 people in my mirror, and by the end of the straight, I dropped about 7 positions. I was talking to Mark, and I was just like, mate, that's it. Like, I've just ruined my race. I've got 5 seconds of pens. And not only that, I've just dropped about 10 positions in the space of 2 laps. I was like, this is a load of rubbish. Like, it all went wrong.
I think what helped you out, and it helped you out as well, Scott, was having no penalties, because a lot of the top 10, I think at least 7 of the top 10, I believe. I think it was you 2 and maybe Matt Rowney that didn't have penalties.
Really? I went with the hedgehog strategy.
Just don't get pens. Just don't get pens. And it works a treat, doesn't it? It works, mate. It works. But no, seriously, I think that was huge, because I think for you both, there was a lot of penalties there. 3 seconds, 5 seconds, 8 seconds, and obviously there was a safety car towards the end, which bunched you all back up again. And when you're in that mix, having no penalties, you're in a very good position. Now,
that was an absolute blare, that race.
A mental race. When you're watching, I think you'll have a lot of fun watching the stream back. But Cammy, finally from you. Before this race, you was 5th in the championship, 1 point behind 4th. Now, of course, there's still shooting to come. Things can change, we know that. But you're going to get some good points from that race regardless. You're going to be in the mix of the championship this season, mate. There's no doubt about it.
I'm literally just keeping my nose clean and trying to keep as consistent as possible. Although, when I was back down the pecking order on the softs, I had a run-in with a few people that were just just silly things. Like, you just basically... coming across and giving you no room on track. I got pushed off track about 4 times, but I just kept my head down and kept going for it.
Definitely.
There was one incident which it wasn't an incident, and broke in, and I got someone come across in front of me, and I hit one of those curbs, and the car, basically the whole front end got lifted up.
Yeah.
but I managed to save it before I hit anyone. I think, from looking at my screen anyway, I don't think I made contact, but I'm just worried that that's the one occasion where someone could like fire in something at the stewards. But apart from that, I had like no incidents, no issues, no nothing with anyone else.
Well, you've done what you needed to do now, haven't you? You know, whatever happens with the stewards, you've done what you needed to do on track, and well, it's a very good result, mate. You need to be well in the mix, so very well done tonight.
Clean and tidy, mate. That's
all you have to do. That's it. If you can you do me a big favour and try and invite your teammate to the party for me, Ash?
Oh yeah, let me try and add that.
Thank you very much. Right, we've made Scott wait a very long time. I believe, Scott, it's your first ever cone win. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah. I mean, Chris, I've only been doing it. My first year was last year.
Yeah.
I've just got a wheel.
Love that.
So yeah.
How does it feel?
I guess. What, to win?
Yeah, to win a race. How's it feel?
Yeah, mad, to be fair. I can't remember what the hell happened. Yeah, it was just a complete blur, really. I mean, credit to everyone else who, Ash and everyone. I don't know whether he just picked me in regards to the penalties, whether he'll get them taken off, I'm not sure. But, yeah, credit to everyone. It was a good race. Yeah, mad.
Well, before this race, obviously I've not commentated the previous two races because I don't know what's happened, I'll be honest. I didn't even see the sprint race tonight, for obvious reasons. So, you're currently on 17 points before this race. Now, of course, against you, and it could change you, and I hope for your sake it doesn't, but, you know, regardless, you're going to be in the mix for a win in this race. And before tonight, you was on 17 points. You're getting possibly 40 after tonight, so you're doubling your points tally in one night.
Yeah, I mean, last race, I think Zenon took me out on the first lap. So,
okay.
To be fair, it was France, and I've been practicing France quite a lot, and yeah, a little bit gutted with that. So it's nice to kind of come back and hopefully get a win. Obviously, depending on how the penalties go. But yeah, just to be fair, I'm just really here to get better. To be honest, just keep a clean race, try and not crash into anyone, try and keep enough space, and hopefully you'll get more wins. Well,
regardless of stewarding, mate, you've done a great job tonight. Not getting a penalty, you did get my driver of the day vote as well.
Oh, thanks very much.
A big thing to avoid penalties around Monza, and it was key again. You could see yourself, Cammy, a couple of others. It was massive, and it can jump you up a lot. I did it myself. You mentioned it. I did it myself last season. Wasn't necessarily the quickest in races, but just by avoiding penalties, it surprises you how far you can actually jump up at the end of a race. And I have no doubt that many more wins will come, mate, because that was a brilliant drive from yourself, so well done.
Thanks very much.
Pleasure, mate, very well done. And I'm sure speaking to Scott again this season, I have absolutely no doubt that he'll get more wins. No pressure, man, I'm putting pressure on you now, aren't I?
I know you are now, Jesus.
But mate, that's onwards and upwards for you now, that's it.
Yeah, right. Fingers crossed, just going to keep practicing.
There you go, mate, brilliant.
Track?
It is USA next week.
Oh, I won there last time.
No pressure, really? Boys. Oh. No pressure. No pressure. Ash, are you with us? We got you in the end, mate. Very well done tonight. Double Williams podium. Talk to me. How'd you feel?
Baby.
Yeah, I noticed that. I know, but what happened there? Oh, Ash, very quickly, turn your voice sharing on in the settings, mate. We can't hear you on the. I meant to ask you, I completely forgot. I asked the other two and I forgot to ask you, so that's my fault.
Wait a minute, there's no monitor.
There you go.
Right, you're sorted?
Sorted.
Right, perfect.
Yep.
Yeah, talk to us again about that at the start. I noticed your car was slanted on the grid. I wondered what had happened there.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. It was literally just before the lights went out. It just turned me to the right. And then off the start, obviously, I was trying to be careful because I knew if I try to go straighten up off the grid, I'm just going to end up taking someone out. So I was just creeped off, and then obviously I left early.
Yeah.
Thought it'd be best just not to get in anyone's way. And then coming down to turn one, I sort of outbroke myself. I didn't want to hit anyone, so I went onto the grass to the left. And that's when I got the 10-second penalty, but I did wait for everyone to go through, so I'm hoping that'll get removed, but it remains to be seen.
As long as you submit it, they can have a look at it. I did notice you. I wonder what was happening at the start when I saw your car slanted. I've obviously seen it in real life F1, but never see it on the game.
No, I mean, I've not done too much racing on F1 before this league, so I've never really seen it before, but I got through that, and then started the race. I got pretty lucky with the first safety car because that brought me back into action. I could clear a lot of the other penalties that I'd had.
Yeah.
So it was just a 10-second sat on the end, and then second stint after the first safety car was pretty good too. Made up a few places, and then obviously the second safety car came. I originally pitted for mediums, and then I saw a few others pitting for softs, and I just thought I'd gamble on it because it'll be quicker. And if the safety car stays out a few laps, then I'll be in a good position.
Yeah.
Which happened, and I was just able to make up the places with a few people having incidents.
That's what you need to do. Just pick people off, don't you? Sometimes that's the best way to do it. But you, so it's your first ever league season in F1 like before? Have you not raced in any other leagues or anything like that?
Literally, the only racing I've done previously is Project Cars, and that was a few years ago. I've never done any league racing on F1, so...
Right, fair play, and you're already competing for wins, so fair play. I'm just looking at the standings before tonight. There's only 5 points between you and Cammy, so there's a little bit of Williams rivalry going on there.
Yeah.
You were 8th before tonight. Again, I'm sure you'll jump up a couple. In fact, you definitely will jump up a few. As well. What's your aim then? Just is there an aim, or are you just going to try and just see how you get on in your first season?
No, not really. I just over the Christmas period, actually, funnily enough, I went round to a mate's house and played F1, and then obviously I had the wheel from playing previous simulator games. I thought I'd give it a go, and my mate Dean's also doing it, X-Reed and 15, so he got me into it and got me into these leagues, and yeah, really, it's just a bit of fun, just a hobby.
Well, you're not done bad in a month, have you, to get into a league and challenge for wins? It's not a bad.
No, I'm pretty happy.
Not bad going, mate, and you're well in the mix for the. Well, you're all in the mix for the title. It's only 3 rounds in, but you're. In terms of the Williams battle, there's not much between you and Cammy, so that'll be interesting to see who.
Yeah, it should be a good.
Comes out on top, and you've got a lot of points for Williams though for you tonight as well. Williams were 6th. You definitely jumped up to possibly in the top 5, I'd say. So very well done to you. Very well done to all 3 of you tonight. Great effort from you boys. Well done.
Thank you very much. Can I just say really quickly? It's class what you all do here, especially yourself, Edge, Scotty Freefall last year, Jay Wills as well, and the full setup. It's absolute class. So
I appreciate it, mate.
Just keep doing what you're doing.
Appreciate it, mate. But we wouldn't do it if you were on track. It's down to you lot racing. But no, appreciate it, mate. Thank you very much, and well done.
No worries. Thank you very much.
Well done, boys.
Cheers, mate.
Cheers, guys. And
what Scotty says, by the way.
Appreciate it. Thank you, mate.
You saved Tier 4 tonight, Edge. You know that. I'm just gutted that you missed the sprint race because that was possibly my best piece of driving from the start ever.
I was racing myself when you were in the sprint race, mate. I didn't last very long my race tonight, though. But no, very well done, boys. Thank you.
I'm submitting my clip for overtake of the week.
Go for it. I want to see it.
P3.
Go for it.
That's the one time I might get involved.
There you go.
That, I usually just get past.
And there you go. Thank you to the 3 of you for joining me, and good luck next week, guys.
No worries. Thank you very much.
In a bit, mush.
And there you go. Thank you to Cammy, to Scott, and to Ash for joining me. And I'm going to end the stream now because it's been a bit of a long one. Again, apologies for the carnage, shall we say, in terms of setting up this race tonight and the commentary. It was a bit of a mess, but it was an honour to jump on last minute and do some commentary for Tier 4. I've never done a Tier 4 commentary before, normally in Tier 4 racing, so it was nice to actually watch these boys race, and they didn't disappoint. It was a ridiculous race, and if every race is like out for the rest of the season, we're in for a very good championship battle. I have absolutely no doubt, and I'll be keeping a very close eye on it. But I'm sure that next week Jay Wills will be back on commentary. If it is my last commentary in Tier 4 this season, which is a possibility, it's been brilliant. I've loved every minute of it, and it's nice to have actually covered a race in Tier 4. So best of luck to the Tier 4 boys. Again, I'm sure they'll continue to entertain and fight for a brilliant championship battle. But I'm going to end the stream now. Thank you to everybody in the stream that's been brilliant and supportive as always. And if you want to hear my voice again, which I know sometimes people don't, but I'll be commentating again on Thursday for Tier 2, the usual time of 7:30. If you want to hear me again, some people do. I'm a bit like Marmite, some people do, some people don't. But if you want to continue listening to me ramble on, join me on Thursday night for Tier 2 at 7:30, and then make sure you watch the Tier 1 race a little bit later on. The Tier 1s, they're a bit quick out there, they're not bad. They're not bad, they're average. But now make sure you join them on Thursday night. Take care, see you next week for round 4 in USA. Have a great week, stay safe, good night.